Hello. So today we're looking at trigonometric identities. This usually involves proving something. So we're asked to prove the following. All right, so how do we prove things? We usually start with the left or the right-hand side, and we try and show that side can eventually be manipulated in some way to get to the other side. So for example, let's start with the left-hand side. So our left-hand side is tangent alpha plus cotangent alpha. Usually when we're faced with tangents, cotangents, secants, or cosecants, we want to try and rewrite these trigonometric functions in terms of sine and cosine. So let's do that. So tangent alpha is sine alpha over cos alpha. Cotangent alpha is cos alpha over sine alpha. I'm going to write everything over a common denominator. You get sine squared alpha plus cos squared alpha over cos alpha times sine alpha. In the numerator, sine squared plus cosine squared of an angle is 1. Okay, so we have 1 over cos alpha over sine alpha. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. Let's rewrite this as 1 over cos alpha times 1 over sine alpha. 1 over cos alpha is secant alpha. 1 over sine alpha is cosecant alpha. Well, this looks exactly like our right-hand side. So it looks like we're done. So we've proved our identity. And that brings us to one more identity. Look at this. All right, so prove the following. Wow, that looks very interesting. Let's give this a try. There's not much happening on the right-hand side. So let's start with the left-hand side. We can't do a lot with 1, or there's too much we can do with 1. Who knows? But let's start with the left-hand side. So we have 1 minus cos theta times 1 plus cos theta times 1 plus cotangent squared theta. Okay. Let's see, how can we start here? All right, why don't we multiply everything out? Or at least the first 2 brackets. So this is actually a difference of squares. 1 minus cos squared theta. That was easy. Our second bracket, again, whenever we're faced with cotangents, tangents, secants, cosecants, let's try and rewrite it in terms of sines and cosines. So we have 1 plus cotangent squared is cos squared theta over sine squared theta. Okay. Okay. Let's just leave this for now as 1 minus cos squared theta. All right, so in the second bracket, let's put everything over a common denominator. All right, it's sine squared. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, all right, I think I see where we need to go. So 1 minus cos squared theta is the same as sine squared theta. Okay. Down the numerator here, sine squared theta plus cos squared theta, that's just 1. In the denominator, we have sine squared theta. Well, our sine squared theta and our sine squared theta in the denominator, they cancel out, and we're left with 1. And that is exactly what we have on the right-hand side. It looks like we've proved our identity. We were lucky. Oh, oops. Okay, that went a lot more smoothly than I thought. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our session. If you have any questions, send us a note at info@raisemymarks.com or give us a call day or evening, and we will be happy to help you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.